Okay, yeah. So then we can start, I guess. So I choose Pada most of the time. It's just for the red symbol, you have a pretty good uptime. Like each enemy you have around you is like 5 points, and at 10 points you get 15% reduced damage taken. So, and that's like the only class that you can have. You also want to play like some kind of melee class, so you get like the all damage buff from the weapon as well, or like the general defenses from the weapon from tanks. So
Does the meter affect the Goliath as well?
the what?
Meter, the gem.
Emitter of despair. It should.
Yeah,
It should.
yeah. Your Goliath health is scaling from your might and from your overall health increase, and then like your mount upgrades. So you should have like a really high generation of your artifact. The best artifact is most of the time Trevang, because Goliath can't execute when your Trevang is up, and yeah, that's also like the point where we can like quick talk about like the abilities. You are here like in chicken form, and like the only real important stuff is that you really wanna shoot your stupid laser on the enemy, because then you get like this lovely debuff for 10 seconds that increase the damage taken of from to 60% from Goliath. So if that's on the enemy, you take like 60% increased damage from other Goliath as well.
Mhm.
So that's like really good to have. If you wanna be like fancy, you can always like shoot through the portal, and then you have like a much higher range,
Build a lot.
much higher explosion and whatnot. But usually it's just important before you go in that you just smash that thing.
Booty. Oh.
Us.
Yeah. And then if you then actually go in, like just press 1, like aim it a bit, and then it's basically only left click. Like the right click does not work on any person that is in Goliath, but you can fish other people out of other mounts with the right click. That's neat to know. Other than that, there's not much, basically. Like, you have the ultimate. The ultimate is especially good if the enemy wants to kinda cheese you with, like, lowest target defense, outlaw shenanigans bullshit, and wanna kill you from range, basically. Then someone in the group can use the air, like a big doom shield here. Then you basically get no damage from outside this bubble.
Wait, what does this bubble do again?
It's basically 90% less damage taken.
90?
90% less damage taken from outside.
But I cannot
So
use
if
it,
you
can
have
I?
like close on close combat, then it doesn't matter at all. But if the enemy is like shooting,
Outside,
yeah, it's like when you have some revenant tactic that you have like you're buffing up revenants with lowest target defense stuff. They can shoot out a lot of people out of Goliath really fast. But when you put the ulti on, then that's basically like cancelled. So that's like the only reason to use it. So yeah, like the right click is nice just for grabbing people and like fishing people out of non-Goliath. That's like the most fun part. Yeah. So anyway, that's basically it. Like the only thing that it's good to mention is that you should definitely use Verdict on the enemy. Like for example, when you see Bedo here, you just can press Verdict on him, and sticking up pretty fast, and he's taking like
Holy shit.
shit tons of damage, and
Yeah.
he's basically.
Oh,
And the nice part is that
Refresh!
now you don't really need to refresh. The thing is that if you kill him in time, then you basically get like your duration of verdict back.
But we didn't kill him yet.
You faced it.
Finish
please.
him!
Yes.
Oh,
Focus the blood.
Poor Pedocian.
And usually, like in non-scaled areas, Goliath has like quite a bit more HP, from what I know. But yeah, it's like important in PvP to call on like targets. So if you have like a kind of group leader situation, just like mark him with like a skull or something, put verdict on him, and then try to kill him during that verdict. Because then the person who put down the verdict basically gets like 10 minutes of the cooldown back. And with like some god upgrades, blah blah blah, it's like 30-second cooldown or some bullshit. So that's pretty good. Other than else, to buff your Goliath damage is like make sure that you use your cathedral buffs to get like large seal of paladin. That
Oh, I
actually
thought for Goliath.
yeah, that actually works since you are the paladin. That actually
Yeah,
works
yeah,
with you.
but I mean,
It's 10%
a seal
boost.
for Goliath, right?
No, yeah, it's like it's boosting your paladin damage, and since you're in the Goliath, it also works with the Goliath for some reason.
I got defense buff or DPS buff for.
Yeah, stuff defense mode also works.
No, I think about Cathedral. I got like defense like
Ah,
maximum like HP and stuff or not?
yeah, that's when it's
Oh.
like in actually like fact you would roll like maximum HP, increase
Mm-hmm.
damage, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Longer dot duration sadly does not work at all.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it does now since they reworked it. I did not
Mm-hmm.
test it. Pretty good classes are like tank classes because like in
Mm-hmm.
Pantheon War it's like you kind of wanna like if you're like getting run over at a certain point, you really wanna be just tank to hold them back as much as you can. So stuff like Divine Intervention is pretty good.
Random expansion. Okay.
Divine Intervention is just like 4 seconds that you annoy the enemy, especially the Elder. If you can annoy the Elder for 4 more seconds, it's perfect. And then most of the time people go like Reflective Barrier, because that's also like annoying to deal with.
Reflective. Not being shock.
No, no, not Pain Shock.
Okay.
You go Reflective
Okay.
Barrier, because it's like
True.
all about like
being
delaying
annoying.
and
Ah.
ignoring.
Okay. Okay.
Let
Especially,
it hit you. Let it hit you.
especially when the Elder is like not as good, and he don't see it that
Mm-hmm.
fast that you are in Reflective Barrier. He only has like 2 options to get you out of the Reflective Barrier. And,
It's zero damage.
and there you
At
get
first
stall
issue.
like for a long of time. Also like good to mention is like Gamma Stabilizer. Basically the same thing.
True.
But I can use it 2 times per fight, right?
You can
But
use
you get out of combat.
yeah,
Oh,
you
when
get out of combat a lot. That's not
okay, then.
really a problem, but it's really good. And then you got like Rune of Time.
Give.
Active material or shock rebuff? Which one I use?
I did not catch that.
I say shock rebuff or reactive material.
Mm,
Uh,
doesn't matter that much.
Ah. Okay.
you always go Black Mark in PvP. Always.
Black mark.
Yeah. If you wanna do something,
Yeah, but
then
Black
Black
Mark
Mark.
is good with sudden death. Sudden death.
I mean, yeah, sure. Sudden Death works probably the best. You go either Sudden Death or Crushing Aura.
Awakening.
Crushing Aura or Sudden Death. That works.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't do Awakening of Power. That's way too long of a activation time
Oh, okay.
until it gets good. Symbols, I always go for Emblems of Speed.
Yep, same.
Especially since it's
Okay.
like really OP for the Elder God killing stuff, getting like 2 dashes back, and then you're just like zooming around and killing people. But yeah, did I already mention that Goliath executes you at 50% health?
Not yet.
Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
like the fun, balanced part about Goliath. So that's why you kind of need to use like tree bang, because when you use a tree bang or perfect cover, then you can't be executed. I actually don't know if you can't get executed while you have the stupid rising from the dead, but since that one is like dog shit anyway, I don't want to test
But
it.
you will die
Cannot. You
anyway. You will
cannot
die
get. You
anyway.
cannot.
Yeah, you will die anyway, and the problem is like you will get kicked out of your Goliath in your instant death because you don't have like divine intervention. Usually when you have like 3 Goliaths around you smacking at you, you really want to have divine intervention so you can get have at least a chance to get away.
Okay.
Also to mention is like damage against shields does not work against Goliath because
Okay, so that's not a shield.
it's because
Mhm.
it's mount health. It just use the same bar as shield, but it's not a shield. So, but yeah, like people when you actually like collide, like you will get smacked out of Goliath pretty fast. Then it's like all about that your team has like more people in Goliath to execute the enemy. And if some people can rotate like Cryomancer for the Cryo Ultimate, that's like pretty insane. Just to get like a good start.
Rune of Time stuns Elder question mark.
So Rune of Time, since it's like a lower
It
cooldown.
does, yeah, it does.
So like Rune of Time, the only reason I would see to use it is like when you see an enemy go God, you throw Rune of Time at him. Because
Okay.
then his only 40-second God goes to like 30 seconds.
And then maybe the next one, next Rune of Time.
No, you only can like use one
No.
every 3 minutes for the whole team. So
Oh, for the whole team.
yeah, for the whole team,
That
it's shit.
sucks.
Yeah, that's why everyone has so many of them because you can't spam them like crazy. Would be awesome if you
Uh,
could.
I have 600.
To be honest, no, it wouldn't, because you'd spend half the time frozen. Like whichever team would be winning is just gonna freeze the rest of the game. Like, what?
That's like the thing for like the Temple Tower map, where you when you are like in like the losing position of like both spots, like the cannon and the middle, you will only spawn at your spawn point, and then you can basically like camp them. For the other maps, you have like way more chances to get like different spawns and stuff, and it's harder to spawn camp. Thing from Goliath. The only other thing you can like mess around is if you have it. Let
For
me
the
see.
cat mount?
Yeah, my favorite cat mount. It's most of the time the stuff I will do.
Oh yeah, I wanted to try my cat mount. Yeah. Wait.
Well, it won't work anyways in Pansinor.
No, the
No,
cat.
it will. It will. It will.
So you have the cat mount, and if you got like
Yeah.
the
Well,
what's the
it just work in HT. It won't work in Pansinor, as they said.
No. Red patch notes. They added in Bunsen now. You can use it.
I don't find it. Where do I have it?
No, you can use it now. I read it now.
Yeah, show me where you are saying.
The Ocean
يا
Knight.
ابني روح ميتين امك بتاعه شوفه والله العظيم مش بكدب
Stop
عليك
talking
يعني.
in Arabic, please. Talk in English. I said
Okay.
show it to me. Whatever you read, I want to see it. If you can prove me wrong, just show it to me. That's what I'm saying.
So it's like the Ocean Knight destabilizer. That's what I want to talk about. And that one should work in Pantheon War. This was like the only reason why this one got introduced to the game. Of course, for us on the EU server after the Pantheon War, not like on Russian server at the beginning of the Pantheon War. But yeah, You can choose it. You can fire it on the by hand or like from the cloud mount, and it's pretty good against Goliath, especially when like Goliath are like already fighting and you just stand from behind and shoot at them. We could test how much damage it actually do when people would stop doing duels, but what
Damage of what again?
the damage of the Oceanite destabilizer
Oh,
for
yeah.
mount
You
breaking.
can all stop, yeah? Come back to the safe zone.
Come here, purple.
Just come back. We can continue later. And Source Yvonne.
Thank you.
Nice understanding.
Anyway,
Okay, so.
you see it is like the lovely debuff on him, and then you can fairly easy break it. It shouldn't be not that hard anymore to break it and like annihilate it
Yeah.
for like other people. And it's
Should
like
I buy it for VMs or not? I do have other
yeah,
stuff
it
that's needed.
has like a cooldown, but
It's personal, right?
I think it's personal, and if you
I'm
do
gonna
it
buy
from
them.
and if you do it from the mount, I think you can skip it. If you
لا
don't
دون تعالى لسه اشوفك.
if you don't use all the charges.
I don't have the mount.
Let me double check. Because when I now mount, when I don't use all the charges, I get like a 3-minute cooldown. So it's okay. And usually that's enough. If you have like one guy like shooting like that randomly around and hitting a few Goliath, then they are all gone.
Okay, I got 100 of them.
Yeah.
So I guess I need to... Also, we could like try to kill him with Para. With Goliath, I mean. But mainly I wanna see if
you can see how much damage that will do.
But mostly I just wanna see if Cryo R works. Let me try that first without doing anything.
I think I tried that, it doesn't.
Yeah, I think so too, but I wanna make sure.
I'm pretty sure I tried it on you.
And try.
There's nothing.
Not really.
He's have immunity.
The same as the any god might or like authority or present. It doesn't affect them.
Okay, we can go Goliath and to see what that
Yeah,
the guy can do to us.
try to kill me.
We can like line up and charge at him. Come guys out, come out.
Yeah,
Goliath.
just do it. Yeah, I will.
Ouch, I'm dead.
Yeah, it's like the Elder is really tough. Each fucking scene with the non-gods, it's really tough.
Yeah, my Goliath is
Can't even get the combo tag off anymore. Oh, there it is.
But can I use valid
But
load
it's
on
one
you?
shotting anyway. And PV you do not do more damage in PvE here than in PvP. You don't do more damage.
Oh, there's a Pala. Pala is hurting. Stupid node.
With a node?
Yeah.
What week of the invasion are we in?
I guess like 4. Who's taking
This
more
is the
damage?
third.
Let's go.
Meow.
Wow.
But then the time is already over, basically.
Yeah, he's gonna be way less in Pantheon Wars.
Yeah.
So Elder is not gonna make that much of a difference. Maybe if you like need one flag or like the last few seconds, it can help, but that's it. It's not gonna matter that much. With short duration.
I'm still don't know how Magic Elder work.
Magic Elder is like the biggest shit ever.
Yeah.
I mean, you can put down your 5 stupid thingies, and then you can like consume it with like, or awaken them with right click, and then you can just suck it up with 2 and make boom,
Boom.
and it actually doesn't make any boom damage. So
What about
but
Vengeance one?
it should be the combo, right?
What about Vengeance one?
Vengeance is even more garbage.
Well,
I mean, you maybe can do some stuff in when you have like time to set it up, do like good range and whatnot, to get your stacks and your rotation. Then it's like okay damage, but compared to rage, it's just garbage.
ميدو تعالى كده عايز اجرب عليك حاجه.
Like elder fighting is not that hard. Like in a Pantheon War scenario. Like the only thing you really like people wanna protect himself against Elder. What do? Like they use Gamma Stabilizer, Divine Intervention, and like Reflective Barrier, and this all the stuff that annoys you to slow you down.
Uh-huh.
And basically you're just pressing R and flying through, and then use your right click 1 combo to like suck everyone in, and the sucking will also like dismiss like all the like Reflective Barrier, all the stupid stuff will then be cancelled. And then just by pressing R again, they should be all dead.
by the way, should we get item from this thingy to Elder for Elders, or all of them are useless?
I mean, Fluid of Incarnation works. I mean, you don't need to spend. I mean, you don't need to spend the faith, but you need to have the faith, as always.
what about this one?
Rivalry of Aspects is pretty good if you're actually planning to do like lots of elders. Since it's like only 1 spark or only 40 second for the elder, it's maybe not that worth it. But sure, when you know that you go elder, you can always like switch from Pala to like Revenant and have like Revenant on that item set with Rivalry equipped.
Okay.
What about this one for Elder? This one?
Concentration.
Yeah, they increase the duration for Elder.
That
45.
doesn't matter in Pantheon Wars at all because your limit.
This for farm. This for farm recognition.
Yeah, it's like you only have like 40 seconds on God anyway, and then even if you have like a 3-minute Elder, if you lose God, you lose also Elder.
No, okay.
So
I thought Elder. So normal God is about 5 minutes. So
yeah, but in Pantheon War that they changed it, they reduced it from like 2.5 minutes to like only 40 seconds. So
yeah, at one time.
So Gods is like really like you can use it occasionally, and since you have to fight for the next charge basically, or you can keep the charge hostage on your team, it's like, yeah, when do you want to use it? It's like only like situational.
And which artifact should I use as Elder? Not Terwang for sure.
On Elder, when you actually like planning to go Elder, like
I think
it's
Glyph
also
is
like you go have like in different item sets with Rivalry of Aspects, for example. And I would use the dash.
That's 7 dashes?
Yeah, the hypermotor thingy.
What about Viper Wrestlet or Glyph Spear?
So I like to use. I mean, you can also use Overload module. I don't know how the damage got killed.
Yeah, it's really strong module.
Yeah, Overload module is also like an option, but usually you just wanna dash around and use your fucking 40 seconds as efficient as possible, and then like more dashes are like really good.
Okay, so Hyper Engine, okay.
So
we can try.
Hyper Engine would be like the perfect thing for if you wanna do Elder.
And you just need to get them closer. You need to get to grab them.
You need to run bans them.
I mean, the thing is, like even with your dash, and the enemy doesn't have any like defense anymore, they will still die just from dashing through them.
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
So like dashes are like pretty good.
Can you go older now, Punter? I want to try Modial and fight
Sure.
elders as well.
I need 2.5 more minutes on my call.
Okay. Okay, we can wait. So I go Modial and implacability beacon, right?
Beacon is very good, yeah, I should also switch to Beacon for like an actual elder fight.
And implacability, yeah?
No, if you're using Beacon and you have 100% general defenses, then you don't need implacability anymore.
So I don't have the amulet roll defense, so I will just use implacability.
Yeah.
Okay, and what else? And Modial? Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, then show me how much damage it will do.
In a
The damage was so bad that you couldn't even get like my fucking 3 stacks of the shit on me.
Beacon?
Yeah. No, that was the only time where you actually get me like to 3 stacks. It's good though. It's good that you don't shoot him at 3 stacks, because at 3 stacks I'm immortal, and at 2 stacks you can actually still do damage.
I got stuck. Oh my god.
Yeah. That's like the whole reason why you actually wanna dash around a lot. Because when the Rage Elder is charging, when the enemy is also like Elder and he's charging at you to fight the other Elder, then if you just like dash around a corner, the camera will go stuck from the enemy Elder, and then he can't do anything anymore basically. And that's why like a lot of yeah, pretty tanky.
And if I will die, I will have to go
تمام.
mercy, stuff like that.
تعالى اجرب عليك بعد النود يلا.
I don't know if
شغاله
you
اها.
I don't know if our corpses will stay at that point. So I don't think
بعد النود مش بتقعد تشوت البتاع يا بيت
So,
تصدق.
and when should I use tenacity?
tenacity is basically only to if you're like dying. It was pretty good in like old Pantheon Wars, where it was like 3 elders were the 3 elders. Then tenacity was way better. But since it's only like one god or one elder, yeah, you go tenacity where when you have no other choice for surviving, just for the right click.
Yeah. So I can, if I will die, I have to go tenacity, then do right click. Also, maybe mercy.
Yeah, you can go mercy, get like the army. Army is a nice buff. But yeah,
Thank.
it's like questionable how good like the whole elder system now will work. Because I mean, when you see an enemy god, you rune off time in, and then his god is nearly over.
By the way, that module is not bad.
Yeah, it
I,
was.
I did like I did like 30 million damage
Yeah.
with module and
It, it,
companion tech.
it was way better when it got released. That way they nerfed it by like, I don't know, like 80% of the damage. So if you get like a general defense companion damage build, then that can work, sure. would be like kind of bad for like the whole Goliath thing, but they can do.
Oh, I can switch that critical chance to companion damage, and maybe I don't know.
Yeah, they can do.
Someone was get someone with Herda.
Yeah, it's quite hard. Like when you're like actually when you're winning in the elder fight and you're actually like, done fighting the enemy elder. I mean that will be probably only happen like one time at the start of the battle. Um, then yeah, but usually you're so fast that your support can't keep up with you.
Yeah, I know. Maybe he will die. But I can give Herda to myself also. But I have to broke it. So it'll
Nah,
be
you don't wanna switch out of your elder condom to give yourself a reader.
uh,
But yeah.